Thanks for staying with us. Now, if you're a man who lasts within 15 to about 20 minutes, your time with a commercial sex worker will cost you more these days. If you stay longer, be prepared to pay about at least 300 Ghana cedis. Because the key service providers, I'm talking about the sex workers, especially in parts of Accra, have reviewed their fees. They have been compelled by the prevailing economic situation to adjust the fees to survive. But that economic decision by some of these sex workers is beginning to backfire, as Latif Idris finds out in this special report.
There is no denying the fact that Ghana is in austere times as prices of goods and services continue to rise by the day. You may be focusing on food, on rent, and transportation. But one other essential sector of the economy, at least for some men, which is also being impacted, is the commercial sex industry. You'd find a client and a customer right behind me. This sector is being impacted, and some of the commercial sex workers have been telling me they've also increased their charges in the face of the current economic outlook of the country. Sex may be a deep expression of emotions, but on these streets, sex is a commodity. It is packaged, solicited, and sold to anyone who can afford. Accra's red light corners are busy every night with sex workers, their pimps, and men seeking sex. Here is a big market, but under the prevailing economic hardships, with the price of everything on a hike, how much is the fee for sex? I came across young and middle-aged women engaged in arguably the world's oldest profession. Sadly, however, it was painful to come face to face with girls as young as 16. On the streets of La Paz alone, I counted more than 100 women and girls. Hello? Would you like to talk to me? A number of them are migrant sex workers from Nigeria and Liberia. But don't be fooled. They may be sex workers, but they are not vulnerable. There's always someone tailing their movement on the street. I got to know that the hard way.
A friend of mine introduced me to a lady. She's in Ghana here. Okay. So the lady called me on phone. So we keep on talking. She asked me to come over to the Ghana and say I'm going to do social business with her. Okay. So I'm going to serve her, also to a month. Yeah. Then I do that for her.
Right in the middle of my interview with Becky, from nowhere, a pimp rudely interrupted. He ordered the interview be stopped and threatened to seize our cameras.
For me, I think they say my shot is 150. Yeah.
Shot for 150?
Yeah.
Is that how much you take per shot?
Yeah, coffee.
The rather rude disruption meant I needed to find Becky and reschedule the interview. This time in her hotel room.
I was, serving my own madam.
Okay.
Last time, yeah, because things were so moving good. I was so getting her money for her. Yeah. So as time goes on, as I'm through with her, so I'm not going to get my own money like that again.
For these migrant sex workers, Ghana is the country of choice. They are safe and profitable haven. Becky says she used to make as much as $137 a single night.
Sometimes a day I get 1,000 a day. I get 8 million a day for her.
You get 1,000 cedis in a single night?
Yeah, a day. For the
1,000 Ghana cedis?
Yeah, because those times I have my customers that pay me well.
Wow.
So those my contacts, I lost it. That's why it's so hard for me on my own time now.
Sex ain't cheap, but it's a lot of hard work.
Some people doesn't come quick. Yeah, and if you know you don't need to come quick in sex, you need to carry better money to come.
Okay.
Yes. So if you're not released, so you have to pay the girl when to make her happy, to make her bring her all her mind to do you fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
What is your definition of doing you fine?
How? Because you get some guys who be saying if you're making love with them, maybe they pay something like 150 for a shot, they fuck, they really release. Understand? They make love with it, they're not releasing. So if you ask them to add money, they say, actually, I don't have any money to add with you. It's all my last card I used to give you. Okay, you still have that patience they do with them. Once your baby they pay you because the money you're expecting, you know, give you the money. So all they have to do is just for you to stand up. If he stand up and the guy did not release, he didn't get himself. He knows that the thing is going to hook him here. Yeah, he's going to pay. He's going to feel the pain. So that's the only thing. Even though you do I'm fine, but as far as you know, come, you go say no do and way.
It means satisfying a lot more men or sticking to a single well-paying client for a whole night.
It depends the kind of man you met. Yeah, you get some people that you meet, they will say, what I have is 50 Ghana, what I have is 100 Ghana. It depends the kind of man you meet. You start from 200 cedis, price in 300.
But it used to be 50 cedis. Why now 200 and 150?
No, it depends how you keep yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends how you keep yourself. You keep yourself where? Yeah, you go see a better man that will come for you, that will pay you very well. Yes.
So that your class, you upgrade.
Exactly.
Once
because
you keep yourself well, you upgrade to a certain.
Because once you start from small money, they tell them always come with us same amount. But when you tell them say same amount I collect 200, 150. Yes. So if they're coming next time, they will bring that amount that they normally pay you.
Vivian has been on the street for the past 3 years, enough time for her to charge as a professional. She says the rate differs from La Paz, Odoko, Pokuase, and Cantonment. 50 cedis for what they call short time, but she could charge so much depending on where she is and who is asking.
I'm not making enough money.
So how much is for short for you? I know there are others who take 60, there are others who take 70, there are classes of people here.
Okay.
Everybody comes with his own charges. How much do you take for shorts?
I took 200 Ghana cedis. When I first came in, I normally take 200 Ghana cedis. Yeah.
Life is becoming harder. There are fewer clients these days.
That December it was cool, but breaking January, things became difficult.
So it was good back in December. How many clients were you getting in a day so that you said it was good for you, for your standard?
Yeah, I wasn't getting much customers, but the pay was good.
Okay.
They paid me was good, and the rest of that. The pay was very good.
So say in a day, how many clients do you get to satisfy?
Maybe like four clients.
And you're making good money?
Sure. There have been increase in goods lately. To pay my rent to be difficult for me, and because of that, I've increased my price.
And so you think that is pushing your clients away?
Yeah, that's chasing my clients away.
Oh, okay. So would you then reconsider a decision to increase your price and maybe cut it down to bring them in again?
No, I can't reduce my price.
Why is that?
Based on before I pay my rent every day, I buy food. Food now these days is very expensive. I buy food, I clothe myself, and the rest of that. So I can't reduce my price. I think they should reduce the increase in their food and the rest of them, because things are becoming very hard this period for us. Even the ones that are on the streets and the company workers, things have become very difficult for us. So they should reduce the price of some incomes here.
Apart from the obvious concerns she had with her identity,
I'm not making enough.
Vivian opened up to me about what she and many other colleagues consider red line.
I don't let people lick me. I don't also kiss people. I can't kiss him.
Okay.
And he can't lick me. That's just it. That's my rule. But every other thing.
That's a red line. Nobody crosses.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, you can suck my voice.
I think your job is very difficult.
Yes, it's difficult and stress is too much. What can we do?
But you said you are married.
I'm married. Yes, I'm married.
That makes this work even more difficult to do.
How?
Your husband is at home thinking my wife is safe, she's holding herself. Then you are here doing this business?
Yes. I don't have any other option than to.
But your husband is there, he's supposed to take care of you.
No, he's not taking care of me.
From 60 Ghana cedis, she has now increased her charges to 100 cedis. How much do you charge?
100 cedis.
100 cedis for how long?
Shorts.
How long is short?
Let me say 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yes.
Sex is a need both for the rich and poor. But when it has to be paid for, maybe an orgasm can be delayed or its need ignored. Perhaps the expression life is hard, as we say it in this part of the world, is beginning to manifest now more than ever, as the reality now begins to hit at the most unlikeliest of places, the commercial sex industry. Latif Idris, Joy News. No, yo, hold on. Yo, V, I've got 150 for shorts. Would you take it?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
So, Latif Idris, Joy News, and I'm doing this from La Paz. You can have it.
Give my money.